So these are the, what are you doing? You know you have a problem with these color visions.
Yeah, I do.
So you,
That's why I go.
so it's better you can, you mark your attendance. This is not a picnic place. You come here to enjoy and have a. Okay, now in the medulla. These are the three different patterns which we see in the cortex. Now in the medulla, the cells are arranged in the clusters. And clusters are made up of two different types of cells. Either they are large cells or the small cells. The clusters are of two types. Clusters which are made up of small cells and the clusters which are made up of large cells. Now the difference between the small cells and the large cell is that the small cells are responsible for the secretion of adrenaline and the large cell clusters are responsible for the secretion of noradrenaline. You see, these are the large cells and these are the clusters of the small cells. The large cells are responsible for the secretion of adrenaline and the small cell clusters are, just make it reverse, and the small cells are responsible for the secretion of noradrenaline. Okay, so this is the basic arrangement of the cells by which we can differentiate between the different layers of the cortex and the layer of the medulla. Now in addition to this, we can differentiate under the light microscopy with the help of a stain, that is commonly stain which we are using is the H and E, methoxylin and eosin. And in journal we say that this area is the darker zone and this area is the lighter zone. Now this darker and the lighter zones depend on which characteristics? The basophilic character or the eosinophilic character. What do you mean by the eosinophil when the basophilia comes?
Basophilia comes because it's basic loving, which means it's itself is acidic granules.
Acidic granules. Okay. So that area that gives the impression of the dark staining area, and the other area will be the pinkish or the light area. Now when we see the foamy or the empty spaces, what does it indicate?
No granules. No granules.
If we see,
No granules. Why there will be no granules?
Because
They
they
don't
don't
non-secretory.
All it's secreted and
They don't secrete. They're in the chromophores, like
Okay.
stage.
Non-secreting. In addition to this, at some other site, what happens? Why the places in the cytoplasm
stem
are
cells
vacant?
could be stem cells.
They could be lost during the staining procedure when they react with the alcohol. Okay, so all the granules or the lipid droplets, they release or they left or wash out or left empty spaces. So these cortical cells, they are responsible for secretion of the hormones, okay, plus the steroid hormones. Steroid leaves the cholesterol esters. So cholesterol is a fat,
Why?
so it will be washed. So the distinction between the different zones depends on the lightness and the darkness of the staining characteristics. Okay?
How will we know this staining?
I'm just explaining you that the next transparency, that under the light microscopy we can identify the different cortical zones. This is the schematic diagram. If you understand these arrangement of the cells, that cluster arrangement, cords arrangement, single cell or two cell thick, between them we have the venous sinuses containing the blood, and then the short branching pattern of the cords, and finally the clusters are made up of long cells, large cells or short cells. Now these arrangement of the cells of the cortex and the medulla will see with the H&E stain slides. Now you see that. This is the capsule. Capsule appear typical pinkish or eosinophilic in nature, and it is dense regular arrangement of the capsule. Dense regular arrangement with all the features that it contains either the blood vessels, it contains the nerve bundle, you could find the nerve bundle, and the variable amount of fibroblasts, which are compressed between the bundles, the wavy bundles of the collagen. Okay, you see. This is the capsule. The nerve bundle is also seen. These spaces, these are the vessels. So capsule is supporting in nature. Now this is the zone under the capsule. The zone is the zona glomerulosa. And which type of the cell? Which arrangement? Okay. You see that these are the clusters. Rounded clusters are arranged. And some of the clusters directly open into the cords of the zona fasciculata.
Why is it open again?
Now you see that this is the broadest zone,
Doesn't reticularis look?
and then it is light staining. Compare it to the zona glomerulosa and the zona reticularis.
So why only? Because their secretions are washed away.
Secretions are also. Okay. Now this is a zone which is mainly involved in the secretion of the steroid hormone, and these steroid hormones contain the lipid droplets within the cytoplasm. So here the lipid droplets are more. So what happens? These lipid droplets when come in contact with the alcohol during the staining procedure, it will wash out. Okay, leaving the empty foamy spaces. And that is the reason they are light in color.
Because they have more lipid droplets than
They have
others.
more. Other also have the lipid droplets,
But they're
but
not
they are
washed.
they wash away. But comparatively, those spaces are less. And then finally, in the zona reticularis, which is typically eosinophilic. Now you see that these are the clusters, and these are the spaces. Now the comparison between the zona glomerulosa and zona fasciculata. These are the curves, and these are the spaces between these clusters. These are containing the white diameter sinusoid made up of sinusoid. You see the capsule, and these fibrous septa, they are traveling between these cords and supporting the venous sinuses, the sinuses. And they travel between these are the squamous cells, endothelial cells. You identify the endothelial cells, and these red color indicates the RBCs.
Because they're in presence.
And this is the arrow which shows the fibrous septa trabeculae, okay, between the different supporting the cords. The cords either in the single rows or they are double rows, double cell rows. This is again the enlarged view of the zona glomerulosa. Okay. These appreciate the fibrous septa. These are the venous sinuses with the lining epithelial cells. Okay. And you see that most of the cells, they are eosinophilic, and only few spaces are present here. These are the zona glomerulosa. Then these continue into the zona fasciculata, and where the foamy spaces become more prominent, and these are the foamy spaces. That is the reason the cell give the light appearance all over. This is again the another view of this high power view. Now this is the reticularis. Okay. Now it again becomes the eosinophilic. Why? Because the foamy spaces, the lipid containing granules are less, and here the smooth endoplasmic reticulum is more, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum they stains the pinkish color. Okay, the eosinophilic color. And these are the branching pattern of the zona reticularis. You can appreciate the branching pattern. Please. Now this is the distinction between the reticularis and the central part, which is called as the medulla. The medulla. And within the medulla, there are two types of sinusoids. Either coming the breakdown of the long cortical artery, and those sinusoids which are in continuation with the short cortical artery. So you can appreciate there are more venous sinuses. The spaces are you see, these are the venous sinuses, either containing the RBCs. They are lined by the simple squamous epithelial, the endothelial cells, and between these are the clumps of the either the large cell. You see, appreciate these are the large cell group, the adrenal secreting or epinephrine secreting, and these are the small cell groups. Okay, so both the groups are located where? Located in the medulla and surrounded by the venous sinusoids.
Doctor, how do you know this is the large one, this is the small one? It looks the same in the picture.
These are small, these are large. When you appreciate, when you see under the microscope, because of the size of the cells.
With the back, the size.
If you want to try to see,
Trying to see, there's nothing.
it's the same. You go to the some to the labs, which are the large and which are the small. Now we see that in addition to this, the cells which are involved in the secretion of the adrenaline and noradrenaline, the arrowhead shows a supporting cell.
What is the
This is the dark color, this is not a color. Okay, at least you can see the black. Now this arrow, this indicates a supporting cell, and the supporting cells are called as they are called as the sustentacular cells. So the sustentacular cells or the supporting cells, these are the cells which are responsible for the nutrition and the structural support. For the nutrition and the structural support for what? For the adrenaline and the non-adrenaline secreting cells. Okay? The few chromocytes. This is again the sustentacular cell. Now we see some one are very large and some one are small nucleus. Small nucleus. If you can appreciate, you can now appreciate. Okay? So some are very prominent, very large nucleus. This is again the view. Okay.